Hi, this is Piotr Walczysyn, Adobe Creative Cloud Evangelist. So this is the first episode from a series getting started with Edge Reflow. Well, for those of you that don't know what Reflow is, it's a new tool from Adobe that allows you to visually design responsive layouts for responsive web, of course. Okay, so let me do a sort of a quick overview of a tool itself in this first episode. In the second one, we'll do an intro how you can define the layout of your responsive project, then how you make it how to style. That will be in the third one. In the fourth one, how you make the layout responsive, and in the fifth one we'll test it, how this will work not only in the browser on the desktop, but how this can work, this layout, on devices like tablets or smartphones. Alright, so quickly let's open up Reflow. And right now, Reflow is available through Adobe Creative Cloud, so I encourage you to go in, apply for the membership with your free Adobe ID, and you'll be able to get a preview version of Reflow. Okay, so first of all, on the left-hand side here, we have a Layouts tab, which allows us to define a layout of our elements of our design. Next, we have a grid options where we can play around with the number of columns of our grid, and you can see that this grid is actually flexible and fluid. So when I scale it, it actually also changes, adapts to the screen size. Also, we can control if we want to have like auto gutters or no, then the width of the gutter, and also if you don't want this grid to get in your way visually, you can actually change the opacity of it. Well, one more thing really important to mention, that almost the whole Edge Reflow tool is built with web standards, so HTML5, JavaScript, and CSS. And the canvas here, it's actually a WebKit rendering engine. So what you see here is what you will get in the HTML preview. All right, the next tab is Styling tab, and it has a couple of options. It changes when you select different elements of different types, and those types are basically a div element that you can define on the stage here. You have also a text element that you can put some text in it. You can also load some images and so on. And the images could be any web, web images like SVGs, PNGs, JPEGs, and so on. All right, so next one, you can define different breakpoints for different screen resolutions. So I'll scrap this scroller here. I can change and add new breakpoints of the media queries. So you can see I just defined 2 media queries. Next one is actually Edge Inspect tool. This is a tool that we'll use to test our design on the devices. Next we have a panel with all the loaded assets, and in this case I don't have any media assets loaded into my project, so it's empty, but later on you will see there will be more. And then we have also this feedback form where we can submit some feedback. Next we have a zoom in, zoom out, and options, and then there is this really important part to remember. You can set the different alignments of the elements on stage using this this technique here. Also, if you want to change the size of certain elements to match, and so on. So you see you have quite a lot of nice capabilities here. And the last thing here I want to show you is, well, let me select maybe this element. You can see we have a breadcrumbs, which is a DOM structure of our project here. And also if I pop up this elements panel, I can see the whole DOM structure in sort of a tree, where I can either double clicking, changing, and add some name to my elements, but also I can play around with the Z index of my elements on my stage as well. All right, so that was quick sneak peek into Reflow. Now I want to quickly show you the content that we'll be working on through this course. So this is actually the complete solution that we're aiming for, and it is, of course, it has multiple media queries defined. So this is, of course, responsive right now, and you can see now when I scale down, it changes also. I can preview that in the browser. And there we go, it should open up right away here. Oh, there we go, we have it. So I can also play around with the media queries and test it here. Of course, this is a complete project, and you can download the whole project together with the workbook that you can go step by step, also while listening to the video tutorials. And this workbook can be downloaded from the link over here. Okay, so thank you very much. This was a quick intro into Reflow. Stay tuned for next episode where we'll go very deep into the tool. Thank you and bye.